Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Luna Marie here, the Spiritual Warrior UK. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. I'm so glad that your spirit team have directed you here, because there must be a message in this reading or in another reading for you to follow. So though we are looking at the summer solstice 2022, whenever you find this reading, this is when you are supposed to read this message. If you're returning, then thank you for all your wonderful likes and shares. It's so lovely to grow this community with you and be able to support and help each other, because I am also part of the collective. So just another thing, if you like what I do here, please click and press the little bell. This makes you part of my collective. It also lets you know when I'm putting new content on the channel. So of course we've got the summer solstice coming up. The energies have been picking up for this. Certainly over the last 5 days, I felt much more of a surge. I woke up this morning really grumpy. Not grumpy, actually, angry. Like, I'm not grumpy. I'm like, I feel really angry. I'm not really too sure why, but I've just been sort of stomping about all morning. So let's have a little look at this energy and just see what's going on. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know for this summer solstice? What do we need to know for this summer solstice for my collective, please? The High Priest in this deck. So this is a deck just of the major arcanas. There are a few extras in there. It's really lovely. The fact that this is the High Priest and not the High Priestess, for me, just feels a little bit more forward moving. So the High Priestess can be secrets. It can be things that are hidden, you know, that internal aspect of yourself, you know, trusting that intuition, you know, sometimes a little bit of unattainable as well. Like a mystery around you, a higher power. People sort of can put you on a bit of a pedestal. I feel with the High Priest, we kind of got the same sort of energy, but I'm feeling like it's more forward moving. You know, the masculine energy is much more about the goer, the getter, the doer, and that's I'm literally feel like I'm being pulled forward. So I do feel that there's movement, that this summer solstice is creating movement. I've also felt that that's happening, or that has started to happen. Oh my god, I can't get my words out. Started to happen since the last supermoon in Sagittarius, and I was told by my team that this is moving up into the Lion's Gate, which of course is always a big portal, 8/8 portal in August. So a little time off. In nearly all the readings I've done, the Tower is a constant. I've just uploaded a weekly energies, which of course included the summer solstice. I think the Tower came up about 4 times. So hold on to your hats. So I cleared that energy from that reading because I just really wanted to just really focus on the summer solstice and what this is going to mean. So can we have a look at the overall general energy for this summer solstice, please, Spirit? And I was really drawn to this deck. It's the Art of Love Tarot, that I love, but I don't always get on a flow with, because I have to think about what the cards are, which takes me out of my intuition. So anyhow, what have we got? 7 of Stars, which is the 7 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Wands in the upright. What else? Overall energy for Queen of Trees, which is the Queen of Pentacles. What else have we got for this summer solstice, please? 5 of Angels, 5 of Swords. Okay. 2 more. There we go. 2 more. 9 of Angels. We're also going to put, let's put the High Priest there. And then move these up further. That one needs to go in there. Acceptance, number 14. So this is Temperance. Interesting that this is Sagittarius, and we've just had the Sagittarius full moon, which is, I feel, has also really kicked off this energy. Bottom of the deck, I'm also being drawn to number 5 is the Hierophant, which is, of course, the teacher. Also, what has been coming up in a lot of the readings are a lot of majors, a lot of major arcana. If you're new to tarot and you don't know what that is, the major arcana is almost kind of destined. It's what's written. Very little that you can do about that. And the minors are what we have more control over, what we can move around, what we can manipulate is the word that they're giving me, which is also really nice. So I'm taking these 3 here, don't know why, but that's kind of, oh, I just got a spirit shiver, what that they are bringing me to. So first of all, we're starting with this 7 of Swords energy, and we've got this, sorry, 7 of Wands energy, and we've got this in reverse. Interesting that I said 7 of Swords, because that can be a little bit hidden, sort of pushing things underneath the rug. That's the sort of energy that I'm actually getting from this. It's kind of sort of like a bit of surrender, but I feel like it's almost like defeated. It doesn't feel like I'm surrender, do whatever you need to do. It just feels like, oh, I can't be bothered with this anymore. I just feel like, my God, really, I can't do this anymore. And I feel like there's an element of that as she's kind of grasping her heart here, which is what I'm getting from this, is it's like it's being too difficult. I feel like it's like, I feel worn out. I feel like just like apathy. I just can't do this anymore. What I feel, and we're going to clarify for this as well, it's like you are just like a little bit longer. It's like just a little bit longer. I'm feeling like a lot of green energy as well. And interesting, I've got a green jumper on, though it's really warm where it is in my little meditation area. It doesn't get any sun, so it's like I sit in here all wrapped up, which is really interesting because that's almost what they're telling me to do. It's like you just kind of need to like encapsulate yourself. You know, just don't worry. It's like it really is going to be okay. It's almost like Spirit want to put little, you know, get like these comforters. These not like I know in the States you call a dummy. We call them dummies. Is a comforter, but it's not that. It's like a comfort blanket is what they're showing me. It's like they want to do that. They just want to give you a big hug and say, you know, it's going to be okay. You are actually moving forward into success. You just might not be able to see it, and it just might not have looked at the way you thought it was gonna. What I'm really drawn to is this star right down at the bottom of her feet. And there's an element of ground in there, but there's an element of like, what do the feet represent? Keep moving forward. Even if it's just small steps, don't think about the past, just keep moving forward. The Queen of Trees is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she is a nurturer, as it says here. But she's also secure. She's stable. She's a businesswoman. She knows her worth. She can be a homemaker. She can be lots of things, but she's good on her own. Again, got a lot of green and purple energy here. Heart energy, third eye energy. It's that, what they're giving me is actually High Priestess energy, which is very interesting that we've got that intuition, that inner knowing is what I'm feeling. It feels like there's a depth to your inner knowing, and that's what you need to kind of hook into. It's like if you get out of the ego, remember that the ego is just the voice in the head that tells you you can't. If you get out of that, I feel like you can sit in much more of a positive light during this energy. Why is the 7 of Wands in reverse here, please? I don't know why I'm splitting these 3 first. I'm just kind of going with what I feel. Interesting that it kind of came out in the upright and then flipped itself over. So the 10 of Wands is that kind of burnt out energy a little bit, feeling burden, just carrying too much. And look, in her upright, she's like, God, I'm carrying all these flowers. I just want to blossom and bloom. And what I'm saying here, again, it's that burden that you feel, that worn out. It's like, let it go. It's like, let it go. Lighten the burden of what you feel. This journey is for you. And you know, maybe even just come away from it. I feel like it's a lot of heart. I've got this lovely little stone that I found on the beach. You can see how it's like heart-shaped, and they just like keep drawing my attention to it. It's like, do things that light you up, like come away from the journey, and it's like, I need to do this and I need to do this and da. You know, sometimes it's okay to stop doing the work just for a little bit, just so you can rebalance and regroup and get your head in a more balanced state. Doesn't need to be this arduous journey that we sometimes put ourselves through. Okay, tell me why the Six of Wands is here. What success are my lovely warriors coming up? Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. So I feel like with that there, it just sort of feels like this disappointment again. It's like I feel like I'm not seeing it is what I'm seeing. It's like, you know, when you meet up people, they're in the tangible, they're there, you're in the circle, you know, you're in the inner circle, and I just feel like I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I've had hope, I've had faith, and I'm not seeing it. Give me another card on why the Three of Cups is in reverse, please. Why have we got it? Oh, on the floor. Okay, what have we got? We've got the King of Cups. It's like your ship's coming in. Your ship is coming in. It's like, it's, what's interesting is we've got, it's like, I've got my ship. I've got it here. I'm ready to set sail, but I'm not quite setting sail yet. But what we've got here is the whales, and the whales, they swim very, very deeply. They go to the depths. And it feels like that's almost like what has happened to you. It's like you've been to the depths, and it's like, I'm worn out, I'm tired, I can't see success. What's the point in continuing? Again, it's that very much of that Seven of Wands in reverse energy. It's that defeatedness. It's not the surrender, it's defeated. I feel worn out, defeated, like I can't carry on. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? The nurturer. Nurture yourself, I've just heard. Yeah, it's about overriding that devil energy. That's a bit like, and they actually show me the Tower, because that's been cut, that energy is coming up a lot. I feel like it's quite kind of, in it comes, and you feel like, why do I feel like this? It's kind of how I felt this morning. The devil in reverse is this detachment. It's about overcoming that normal pattern that you do. It's about letting that go, being free of the spider's web. You don't need to be the fly caught in the web. It's like you can move forward, you can continue, you can do this. Okay, so then we've got the Five of Swords, we've got Temperance, which I think is really interesting, that's coming, and we've got the Nine of Angels, which is the Nine of Swords. So here we are in part of this solstice energy, and I'm also hearing latter part of the week, we kind of go into our heads a little bit. So very much the grounding energy. I did speak about this in the week ahead. Now, the Five of Swords is that kind of self-sabotage, that mental inner conflict. It's like, well, I need to succeed, and I want to win, and I want to see that I'm moving forward. Again, it's that kind of protection energy, a little bit of inner conflict. Self-sabotage is like, you know, fighting the ego. It's like, just let it go. It's like what you give attention to, what you resist persists, but it's like what you give attention to stays, it grows. And sometimes when you can just turn your back on it, it just sort of dissipates, you know. It's like, don't create your own fire, don't create your own drama. What is interesting with both of these cards is that the fire is the same. The fire is in the pink, in the heart energy. It's like, what are you blocking? What's your mind blocking and not allowing either your heart to feel or your heart to bring in? I love the fact that there's all flowers around this, and it's like, step out the fire. Step out of the fire into the flowers. Step out into the blossom, into the bloom. Have acceptance of where it is you've been and what it is you've felt and been through. Go into the heart. And I know it gets really boring when we keep saying that. Dig deeper. Do the deep dives. Go, you know, do the work. It's like sometimes you just want to say, do you know what? Fuck the work. Just, I told you I was feeling a bit angry this morning. It's like sometimes I feel like you need to have just a bit of a time off, and it's like, have acceptance. There's, you know, it is what it is. I hate that saying as well. And let's just have some fun. You know, it's you know, temperance is that kind of balance, that patience, allowing the right timing to come. And we never actually know when it's the right timing, because we can't always see the bigger picture. But there is light around you. You are that grounding light. You are that grounding energy, light worker energy I'm really getting. You know, the temperance is that kind of harmony, the integration, self-integration, integration to the 3D and the 5D, but acceptance of kind of what the journey is in this lifetime, being okay with it, you know, getting to the point I'm hearing of being okay with it. And then we've got the 9 of angels here, which is the 9 of swords. That's the anxiety, like not seeing it, not seeing that I've done this and I've developed here and I haven't got what I want. And actually, I feel like this guardian angel, oh my God, I've just got spirit shivers, like Archangel Michael coming in. I'm hearing the purple flame. So you might want to do a purple flame clearer. I'm hearing Michael coming in and really call him in if you're not feeling it, really embracing you and supporting you and holding you is the energy that I'm getting. This has been a time of great teaching, of great development. I know you look back, and those of you that have been with me for a couple of years, you're different people. I'm a different person, you know, and it's not all been easy, but we stand stronger. And now I feel like it's a bit like, come on, bring some stuff forward. Bring in the good vibes. Bring in the good vibes. Okay, why have we got this 5 of swords here? Why is the 5 of swords here? The 5 of angels. What's the self-sabotage within this week, please, Spirit? What is the self-sabotage that we are experiencing in the summer solstice? It's really interesting how these cards are falling and pivoting around the other way. We've got the Queen of Cups. So I feel like with this, you know, she's holding on to the seahorse. The seahorse is the companion. They stay together with people for life. And I feel that there is that 3D conditioning of what I expect from a person, how I expect you to behave. And it's not materialized. So I'm feeling that the 10 of Cups are in the reverse. I'm not feeling this harmony, this happiness, this... it's like this, I'm broken. I'm feeling, that's what I'm feeling. I'm broken. I feel like I've kind of gone back a little bit into my shell. And there is a need to kind of step forward with this. A need to bring it forward. To let go, to step out the fire and step into the flowers. Okay, why is acceptance here? Why is the, why is temperance here? Why is temperance here, please? 9 of Cups. Because when you are more in harmony of what is, you start to bring in all your cups. It's interesting that we've got the 9 sitting on the 10. And we've also got the Knight of Swords. Move forward. Clear the path for yourself. See how this, she's sort of like made a hole in the cloud. Clear a path for yourself. I'm coming in. I'm coming through. And also what I'm seeing is, you know, we've got this white light. So we've got this white light behind. So what it looks like is that you know, I'm creating this space for myself. I'm creating a space for the light to come in. I'm creating a space for me to move forward. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. That's what I love about the flow of this. Okay, so my camera just died. I carried on recording, which was really, really annoying because it just had the most amazing cards come out, and now I've had to go back and do it again. But I'm going to show you what I got. So that's why the Temperance bit. So why is the 9 of Angels here? Why is the 9 of Swords here? We got the Fool. So, you know, wanting to start a new beginning, wanting to get out of this anxiety. And what's interesting that I was getting, now I can't remember whether I've said this already, so do apologize if I've not, because I've just brought this energy in again. This feels like Archangel Michael energy. This feels like Archangel Michael coming to you and wrapping his beautiful wings around you and wanting you to feel love. It's like I can literally feel it now. It is just the most amazing feeling. If you're struggling, guys, you know, get Archangel Michael, call him in. He's there to help you. That's what he's saying. We've got the Fool here. And if you look at the crocodile, you know, right at the end of the tail here, we've got a little flower, and the flower, and she's got a bird. You know, it's like I'm going to new heights. Things are coming in. You just can't see them. That's what I feel. It's like you just can't see them, but you've got to, don't stop now. I feel like, you know, as we go back here, that initial energy, it's like you're nearly there. It's like, how many times have I heard that on this journey? I don't know, but this is what's coming in on the summer solstice. You know, you've got to move it forward. Why is the Hierophant here? Why is the teacher here? The clarity. Don't keep yourself small. You know, look how tiny this cage is. We've got the Eight of Swords. You know, this is your own cage that you create for yourself. The cage makes you feel safe because the lid's open. You can leave and you can fly at any single time that you want, and you're not doing that. It's like, spread your wings, allow yourself to shine. And then I got all these cards fell out at the same time. So we had the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Hangman in reverse. Now, what I got with this is just such a lovely energy. It's like I am standing on the top. Look at where I can be. Look at where I can perch myself. This sun energy, this solstice energy can allow me to rise to the top of my game, much higher than I ever even imagined that was possible. I can create my own wealth. I can create my own stability. You know, everything I want, my abundance of love, of family unit, of whatever you want around you, whatever financial gains you want, wherever you want to go and travel, like it's the world is your oyster. Oh God, it's so funny because I'm creating a tarot deck at the moment called the Warrior of Love Tarot, and I'm just doing the cups, and I'm just doing the Queen of Cups, and she's holding this big oyster shell. This is what they show me. Such a lovely imagery. Sorry, a bit of a personal one there, but it's just that it resonates all because it's just so current. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, you know, that's the thing. It's like you feel like you're moving too slowly, but you are moving. I mean, all right, this horse is not fully formed, but he nearly is, even though he's not fully formed, and he might be a bit flaky because he's like made of leaves and he's not moving. He nearly is, and you still are not even gonna say, you know how you just stop yourself in time because you know what you're gonna say is gonna be, yeah. No, that's just throwing me. You can still get him to move forward. Sorry, very funny. Yeah, you know, don't give up. It's like there's still plants here to complete him so you can move him forward, and doesn't matter that he's going at a slow space. I can't even talk now. You know, sometimes we get caught up in this time thing because we feel that we're so lacking of time, and then we create that time thing. Why is there no time in the spiritual realms? Because it's endless. And in the 3D, because we pass over, because we see aging, because we feel that everything needs to be a rush. You know, I want to get there, I want to be with somebody, I want to create the money, I have to pay the bills. We create this own urgency, and when you're rushing, you're not enjoying the journey. You're not watching on what's going around you. There's something around that here with this energy. And then we've got the Ace of Cups, you know, filling yourself up with love. I'm not going to tell you to fill yourself up with love more. Love yourself more. You know that. Those have been with me. We know what the Ace of Cups is. It's that ready for a new beginning, ready for love, ready to bring that joy and happiness to yourself. This transformation. Look at all these butterflies that are coming out of this cup. Transforming your life, transforming your energy. You're not this little one butterfly down here. You are this massive transformation because you've transformed on so many levels. And then we've got the Hangman in reverse, freeing yourself from whatever is not working from you, freeing yourself from this attachment of needing to be small, unzipping life, moving forward, because you don't need to just kind of hang around and be there. You know, it's about that. It just feels like there's this freedom, this impulsiveness to break free. It's what I'm getting. A really, really lovely energy. I can't believe this didn't record. I was just gutted. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Then I pulled 3 of, what's this deck called? Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyhow, and what fell out was First Light. So, no, it was so lovely. I was like, oh my God, can't believe that came out on camera. And it wasn't recording. Never mind. Beginning of a new cycle. That's just what I've been saying throughout all of this. And, you know, and here is the sun. It's like the sun and the moon combined. That's the masculine and the feminine energy. That is the polarity. That is the duality. All the twos, the duality, that's what we're learning this year. The beginning of a new cycle. You'll never end a cycle. You end a cycle, but it's just, you're just kind of going to a deeper level. There's a flow within this. You know, the eggs in the nest have been birthed. They're just waiting to hatch. And they hatch in the right time. We've got all the seasons here. It flows when it's supposed to. Then we got infinite abundance. Love that. Abundance is pouring into your life. This is what I was getting with the Ace of Cups. You're learning with the Nine of Cups. It's just that there's this little bit you haven't seen it. It's like move past what you're not seeing. Like it's just, oh my God, I just can't tell you how to do that. And I know what this is when you don't see it. And you're like, well, what am I just kidding myself? It's like, am I just like in denial? I've been there, I get that, but there is something about this energy. So what I do for myself when I feel like this is like, okay, just for this moment, I'm going to push past it and I'm going to believe I'm going to keep my focus and keep my focus and keep my focus. If in another month, you know, I still need to sit down and go, okay, do I need to reassess my focus? And then I can do it then. Just get to that point and then reassess. Do I need to do it for another month? You know, let's just take it in stages. So that's the best thing to do because there's transformation and abundance coming in. And then we've got the fellow travelers. And for me, that's the support. You know, the peacock is another thing that I'm putting in the Queen of Cups. Like, I know there's lots of things going on. Not the Queen of Cups, but the ones I did before. This is all in my tarot deck, which is just so bizarre. I haven't used this deck for ages. Here's the rainbow. You know, not only do we have the masculine peacock here, we've got the feminine here. That balance, when you are in balance, you take the path, you're shown the path, your fellow travelers, you are my fellow travelers, you are my support system, I am your support system, we are each other's support system. I don't know more than you, I'm just a channel of information. I'm still trying to figure it out just as much as you are. Everybody's at a different place, but we're all trying to figure out our own journey. And once you've figured out one bit, then we get onto another layer. And that's that moving energy of where we started with this high priest. And I feel like this cup of, that's just what I feel like, this cup of love and all these solar plexus energy of these butterflies is what is moving you forward, this determination, this grit. And then I really felt Kuan energy come in, which is, for me, it's very kind of gentle and flowing. And it's almost like I see a... it's not a water lily, it's oh God, what's that flower called? You know what I'm saying, because it's on the tip of my tongue and I can see it. I've even got a tattoo of one and I can't even think what it's called. Oh my God, it's because I'm so caught up with this. Anyhow, you know, it's the lotus flower. Thank you, Spirit, thank you. The lotus flower. It's like when Kuan energy comes in, for me, it's very kind of gentle. It comes in, it's like this lotus flower coming up through the muddy waters. This is what was said. Look at this. I'm going to put these down so you can see it. Just can't believe this. Such a lovely message. Hope you can see that. Mount Meru. When you struggle to make spiritual progress and reach higher levels of loving consciousness, call for me. I will reverse the negative trend and guide you to the higher spiritual ground where you belong. This is what we've been saying. This is what I've been saying. What Spirit have brought in. Calling Kuan. We've had Kuan come in and Archangel Michael. harnessing these energies. I feel like they're around at the moment, harnessing these energies for the summer solstice. Take them through the summer, even if you're in the winter solstice, wherever you are. You know, we are all connected. It doesn't matter. It's like, use this energy that's around at the moment. Call in for Kunyin, call in for Archangel Michael if you're struggling. Show you the path, show you the way. Keep believing, push through, push through, push through. I just cannot emphasize this enough. I really can't. Okay, I feel like they're calling in one more. What? Really? Okay. This is a little deck that I've had forever and a day. Miracles Now. So it's all in the title. Oh God, I just got spirit shivers. Oh goodness me. I have to say, like, when I get spirit shivers now, it's literally like it's like an electric shock going through my body. For those of you that have been having live readings for me, that I have to say I've enjoyed so much. I'm so glad that I do this. There's just something very lovely. You know, I'm empathic. Clairsentient is my main skill. So when I connect, really connect, and I've got a face in front of me, it just takes me to another level, and it really raises my vibe. So for all of you that booked the live readings, thank you so much for that. I have just loved, and I'm going to continue to do them. So when you go to the website, thespiritualwarrior.uk, on the readings there is a drop down menu, and then you can pick. So there are a number of ones. The live readings are a little bit more expensive, but you can still get the recorded ones. So yeah, do check those out. Oh, come on, what's the miracle then, Spirit, please? Thank you. Miracles Now. All right. I choose to reinterpret my fear with more loving perspective. I choose to reinterpret my fear with a more loving perspective. That's what's coming up. You know, there's only two emotions in the world: love and fear. And if you're not in love, then you're in fear. So whatever you're feeling, two camps: masculine, feminine, love, fear, not necessarily in those orders. It's about the polarity. It's about the balance. It's about Virgo energy. It's about justice. It's about balancing that up. This is what this year is all about. Guys, my lovely warriors, have a fantastic, fantastic summer solstice. I am sending you Kunyin, Archangel Michael love, and I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon.